Hello, good morning, students. Welcome to e-learning. Today, we are going to start with a new subject, that is organization of commerce, which is a very new topic for you, a new subject for you in 11th commerce. And it is again one of the important subject in your commerce, because it is going to give you a perfect knowledge about how this particular commerce, that is business, or we can say companies, or we can say different types of firms are going to run and how it has been done. So here we are going to know all about the total working of the business. So let's start with our first chapter, which is nature, purpose and scope of business. So here in this particular chapter we are going to learn about how this particular business, what does the business means, what are the nature of business, what are the different types of business, what are the purpose, why we should go with doing business, or why we should, we can say, what are the scope for a long term period or a short term period for doing business or different economic activities. So here all this particular thing we are going to learn in the first basic chapter. Now, in our first lecture, we are going to learn about the introduction, followed by economic activity, then non-economic activity, then the difference between economic and non-economic activity, and lastly, we are going to learn about types of economic activities. So this is a content for our first lecture in today. So introduction, it talks about the different economic activities which keeps up the trade and commerce alive all over the world. So here we find that all over the world we find that there are certain activities which are doing economic activities. What is economic? In your subject economics you have studied that any particular activity which is done for attaining some benefit, or we can say monetary terms, that is money. So that is called as what? Economic activity. Means if you are doing certain kind of work, a person doing work for money, that is called economic activity. So one side he is doing a particular work and another side he is taking money for his work. So that is what we find that in our today's world, in modern world, we find that trade, commerce, everything is been run on this economic activity. You find that in your cities, village, there are different kinds of persons doing different jobs or their own business or their own profession, like we can say potter, blacksmith, weaver, cobbler. All these are doing their different types of skill job, and in return they are taking money for it. That is economic benefit, or we can say monetary return. Monetary is nothing but we can say it is another economic word used for money. So here they are taking money in return of doing work. So this is what is called about your economic activity. Now here you find that in your particular city, if, or you can say there is a company nearby in your city, you find that there are lots of people, that is thousands of people are employed, or they are doing work as an employee, which after a particular month you find that they are getting salary. So ultimately they are earning income. So what is the matter of earning income? Here we find that a person, if you want to buy certain particular thing, he need to have money. So money plays an important role, and to earn money he need to do, or he or she need to do certain kinds of work, and that particular work, if they are doing and they are gaining money in return, that is called as what? Economic activity. So all these activities are called economic, conducted with the objective to earn income. Means when you want to earn certain money or income, you have to do certain activities which will give you money. So that is called as what? Economic activity. Now here business is also one type of economic activity which is conducted with a main objective, or we can say the main point of doing business, that is nothing but attain profit. We have to attain profit, or we have to achieve profit. So main focus point of doing business is to gain profit. So business is an economic activity which is conducted with the objective of profit. Again, apart from business, you find that there are professions. There are professional peoples like doctors, CA, that is chartered accountant, then after lawyers, and so on. They are the professional persons who are doing their work and they are charging fees. Then after employment is nothing but we can say job, where people try to do certain types of activities in a particular office, and then after they try to gain money in return at a fixed period of time. So this is what we can say different types of economic activity apart from business which has been there. Why it is there? Because human needs, you have studied economics first chapter, so human needs are unlimited, and you find that to fulfill certain amount of needs, you need to have a particular income source, and to gain income source you have to do certain kinds of work, and doing the work for attaining money, that is called as what we can say economic activity. This is what our introduction says, that every now and then there is a trade and commerce which has been done, it has been going on. Now coming to the next topic, that is economic activities. We have clear cut understanding in introduction about this, but still we need to know a perfect meaning or perfect definition for economic activity. That is, economic activity means an activity carried on with the objective of economic benefit, that is profit, or we can say monetary consideration. Means any activity which you are doing or any work which you are doing, and it will give you in return, that is nothing but monetary consideration, that we can say money in consideration, that is called as what इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी. सो कुछ भी काम करो उसके सामने आपको पैसे मिल रहे हैं तो वो इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी बोलेंगे हम. क्लियर? सो अ मैन हैज टू परफॉर्म डिफरेंट इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज इन हिज लाइवलीहुड. यस, a particular person will do different types of job, different types of activities, so that he can attain or he can gain money and satisfy his needs. Now what are there are different three types of needs which they have been there, so he need to satisfy that particular needs so that for living purposes. Then you find that all these economic activities are called productive activities. Why productive? Because you are doing certain activities or certain work which is helping other person or other company or other, we can say, businesses for their work, and that is why they are giving you money. So this is called productive work or productive activities. So all these economic activities are helping to one another person, and then there we find that if it is benefit to any other person, they will give you money. So this is what we find that it is also called as what productive activity. Now what we can say here, a person doing economic activity can satisfy different needs of others or himself also, as well as we can say there are different examples here. First, a farmer producing food grains. You find that from where this particular farmers are producing, so that is not a topic, but we find that farmers are not only producing for themselves, but they are producing for us also. They are producing for selling into the market and gain money. Then a weaver, by manufacturing clothes. So there are textile companies, there are different persons, tailors are there who are sewing the particular clothes and making a clothes for the particular person. So you find that they are also earning money by doing their different activities. Again, then after you find that carpenter is there who is manufacturing furnitures on demand. Okay, he is manufacturing furnitures on demand, or he has specialized made different types of furniture to sell into the market. So we find that he uses his skill to make furnitures, a person uses his skills to make clothes, a person uses his skills to produce crops in the farm. So all these particular persons are doing this particular activities to gain money in return, and that is why it is called economic activity, they are the examples of economic activity. Then comes, we find that lastly we can say that in our modern world economic is a center point. Why? Because without money or without work you cannot live in this particular, or you cannot survive in this particular modern world. So we find that economic activity is a necessary thing, and you find that your parents are also working in some or the other places to gain money, and because of that money your needs, your family needs, your father, mother, your grandfather's needs are being satisfied with this economic activity. So simple sense, any person who is doing any activity for main object, that is money, or we can say economic benefit or monetary consideration, is called economic activity. Let's move forward to the non-economic activity. Now it is opposite of economic activity, where you find that here the work is being done but it is not for money sake, it is done for giving services. So here an objective of non-economic activity is neither monetary return nor economic gain. Means here a person who is doing a work, it is not for any kind of money or any kind of economic gains, it is only for giving services. So here there are some of the persons who are willing to serve for the country, or we can say willing to serve for the society. Like for example, if you are living a particular society or apartment, you have the president person, and that particular president person try to guide or take care for the society members for their welfare, and the religious and social activities. Like for example, 15 August when, so in 15 August we have celebrated in different society, there are big societies are there, they try to celebrate this particular patriotic functions. So you find that this particular thing, there the money is been not considered, but they try to go with this patriotism. Then after, if suppose Ganpati festival is there, so you find that many of the society, they try to keep Ganpati's function or religious function for 10 or 11 days. So there they try to come up with the strategy that everyone should take part in this particular thing, and it should give a religious effect or impact on their lives. So this is what we find, that some of the religious social things which are being done by our society president. And same way you find that there are certain examples, like for example, social services are there. Social services are being carried by social workers. Some of the workers who are working under NGOs or volunteer workers, they want to serve the particular persons, we can say. Then you find that nursing activity done by your mother for her children's, that is, you find that your mother, which is working very hard, making, cooking the food, doing all the activities of home and serving you also. So you find that they are not charging any money for in behalf, they are doing voluntary because you are the child of her. So you find that this all activities comes under non-economic. Then you find that working of volunteer, propagating the unity of community, means if you want to unite your community, your casteism, your caste people, that time also you try to work for it, and you try to pick up the particular agenda and try to, we can say, unite the particular peoples of this community. Then after volunteer working in relief camp, like why this relief camp comes, that is whenever there is a natural disaster which has been happen, and that time many of the people are being affected due to this earthquake, tsunami, floods, or any other things. So that time there are volunteer peoples who are working to relieve or give some money, or helping people to come out that particular place, or giving some clothes, all different activities or helping thing, we can say, that is called as what, non-economic activity. Then you find that this particular things helps, it has the motivating factor, like we find that it is a service to the country, it is a service to the society. All these feelings will help you to change the life of a particular person. So this is why you find that it is not in terms of money, it is only for making change in the society, or giving service to the country or to the state or to this society. I hope you have been clear with this word non-economic activity also. Now, to have a clear-cut picture, we are going to look forward for a difference between economic and non-economic activity. So here is a table which has been prepared for you, where you find that there are 4 columns: serial number, point of difference, economic activity, non-economic activity, where we are going to learn with the 4 different points about the economic activity and non-economic activity. So first of all, what is economic activity's objective? You find that it is the main objective is to attain or to get economic benefit. Economic benefit milna chahiye, that is nothing but, we can say, money should be earned from this particular activity. Any type of activity which you are doing, you should be doing for money, economic benefit. Whereas non-economic activity, it is a social service, it is just a social service of friendly help to other persons, or human services, or services to the nation or country, we can say. Second point of difference talks about expectations. So what is the expectations in economic activity? You find that it is a profit, salary, fees, maximization of wealth. All these are the, we can say, all these things are, we can say, expectations when you are doing any economic activity. Like for example, if you are doing business, you want to have profit. If you are doing work, you want to have a salary. If you are a professional person like doctor, or we can say lawyer, you are charging your fees for your professional skills. So all these particular things are being expected in economic activity, where in non-economic activity there is only services which has been expected, no returns are being there. Clear? Then the types of difference, we can say, types are there. Different types of economic activities are like business, profession, and employment. Then comes non-economic activity, in that there are no types, it is only a helping thing where there is no type. Then the last fourth one, that is risk and uncertainty. So you find that whenever you are doing work for money, there are certain risks you have to bear. Like in business you have to bear the loss, in professions might be there are some chances you have to leave the patient. If they are poor, you have to should you give some concession or you do free of charges. So all this particular thing, there are certain risk or uncertainties in the economic activity. But why? Because you are doing for it economic benefit, you are doing for earning money. Whereas non-economic activity, there are no risk, because you are not getting anything in return, you are only helping and helping. So that is a kind of social service which is being there. So there is no return which you are asking. That's why there is no risk and no uncertainty under non-economic activity. I hope you have been having a clear-cut picture about the economic activity and non-economic activity. Let's move further to know what are the different types of activity. As we have seen in the difference only, there are three main types of economic activity. First is business, second is profession, and third is employment. Now let's learn the meaning of these three types of business activities. First is business. The word business has been derived from English word busy. Now what does the busy means? Busy means to remain active or to be active continuously, means you are continuously actively doing some work, that is called as what? Busy. So this word business is derived from this word busy. Now what is the objective? The business is carried out with the motive of getting profit and wealth. Means business, why you're doing, why a person want to do business? He wants to give, he wants to get, we can say, profit, as well as he want to make more and more expansion of his business, that is wealth, we can say. Then you find that the concept of business also related with the profit. So main factor whenever you want to do business, that is only to achieve profit. Many times you find that a business, like you find that in this pandemic situation, sometimes or many times you find that some of the business won't, they will go in losses initial basis, as this particular situation, or not about from situation, if there is no demand for the particular product, many times it will go into losses also. You have to choose that particular area, product, everything with research. Then you find that what is the definition for business. Lastly you find that a business means any legal economic activity with motive of profit. So what has been told here? Any activity, but it should be what? Legal. It should be legal in terms of law of our constitution. So as per our Indian constitution, it should be a legal activity, legal economic activity, where your main focus is on to achieve profit. So this is what a business means. I hope you have been clear with the word business. Then comes profession. So profession is a person with specialized skills, knowledge, training, and professional education, which gives services, and in return he receives what? Fees, or he charges fees for it. So it is called as what? Profession. A person like doctor, so he has been studied medical, he has been done MD, he is must be MDBS. So you find that he has have taken the professional degrees, professionally trained, he has been trained, he has a perfect skill, knowledge about it, and then after he opens his clinic, and on the basis of his, we can say, services, consulting fees is being charged. So this is what you find that a doctor do. Same way with the lawyer also. So professional has to obtain membership of respective professional association. Here you find that any person, like for example, who is having has done a professional certificate, or he has achieved a professional certificate, he has to be a member under this association, professional association. So for example, here we find that is a CA, or we can say chartered accountant, who has done a professional qualification of CA, has to become a member in ICAI, that is Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. So you find that this ICAI is a big institution where they provide certificate that you are being qualified as CA after passing the examination. And there, when you become the member, you have to obey the code of conduct. So here, obey the code of conduct of association. So you will legally practice this particular code of conduct, that is there are rules and regulations to go with your professional thing, and then after you find that you become the member and you can open your own consulting offices. Then after you find that same way with the doctor, lawyer, solicitor, chartered accountant are there. They are the professional persons who follows this particular thing. So they have the specialized skills, training, knowledge. They have done their professional education under this particular thing, and then after they are ready to give service and charge the fees against their services. Lastly, we find that the third one is employment. So what is employment? Employment is nothing but we can say it is a job. It is means what? Job. When a person is being engaged in any type of activity, economic activity, so in return he gets a fixed salary, it is called as what? Job. So here there is a contract is been there. It is an economic activity performed in return of fixed salary. So you are doing certain activity where work is assigned as per the contract. So whatever work you are doing, whatever economic activity you are doing, it is decided as per the contract, and on the basis of that, after a 1 month you find you get a fixed salary. So this is what you find that employment is all about. So for example, who will take here? A teacher teaching in the school, or we can say a government employee working under the government. So you find that after on the basis of their contract they are working, and at the end of each month they try to receive their salary for their work. So this is what the three types of economic activity which we have seen in today's lecture. Next lecture we are going to continue with business, with all their limitation, advantages and objectives. I hope you are being clear with all today's point. If you find any doubt, you can just call or message me on my number. Thank you.